How's it going, everyone? Think here, and it's been many days since my last upload, and that was because of I was sick as hell, and I was having 1 or 2 fever, 1 or 2 Fahrenheit, and that's why I wasn't able to upload the video, and I'm not okay till now, so I'll just try my best to make you understand this theory of mine. So hope I just don't mess anything up. And without further ado, let's get started. This video is about Sanji and his transformation or kind of awakening in the Whole Cake Island arc. And this awakening, well, the thing that's gonna trigger this awakening or the transformation is Pudding being a bitch. And Pudding was a two-faced girl who just messed everything up. She played with Sanji's feeling, Straw Hat's trust, and and whatnot. She hurt Reiju, supposedly, and well, there are many speculations that Pudding is doing this thing on her own will, but well, you I mean, for further explanation of Pudding being good, you can check out Joy Boy's theories. He has been doing really nice theories about Pudding being good, and he today itself and the day before yesterday he uploaded videos regarding Pudding being good. So, if you still believe that Pudding is good, then I don't have any problem with that because this theory is gonna be implemented if it's gonna be implemented anyways, because the transformation that Sanji is gonna have, if he has a transformation, then it's gonna happen at this freaking instance. So well, if we get to see, first of all, if we get to see to other shonens, well, we'll see a similarity. Many of the transformation takes place when the protagonist is enraged or is in anger or is in desperation or has lost something really important. Well, this is what triggers transformations. The biggest example would be Dragon Ball Z. When Goku first became Super Saiyan, he he was triggered by Frieza because Frieza killed his friend Krillin and Piccolo, and that's what made him able to turn into a Super Saiyan. Well, I'm not saying that the same would be happening in Whole Cake Island arc, but I have my doubts because we know that Oda is fan of Dragon Ball Z and has taken his inspiration from the same manga and from Akira Toriyama. So there would be nothing wrong if Oda uses the same pattern of anger triggering the potential. Well, there won't be any flaws in that. And there are many theories about Sanji being similar to Venus and Sanji having cosmic powers. Well, that can be implemented in this theory too. But let's get into what I think is gonna happen. Okay, we've seen that Sanji overheard everything that Pudding was saying to Reiju, and I wonder if she was saying it on purpose or she wasn't saying it on purpose. I mean, if her purpose was to make Sanji listen to those conversation or not, I don't know. But either way, Sanji heard to that conversation and wasn't pleased at all. And Sanji was just uh, upset about upset about putting putting his only ray of hope being not being up to his expectations. She just drowned all of his feelings and everything and whatnot. And this is what made Sanji totally hollow from inside of his heart. We can say it from his face. We can see it on his face. And basically, this is what this is all it takes for a man to get enraged and to act on the instance. But I wonder that it's gonna happen. Well, what I think about is Sanji is gonna transform in the very next chapter, or will show a symptom of transforming in the very next chapter. Will we know that this arc is the arc of Sanji, and it would be just perfect if Sanji transforms into something new or attains something new. It would be just great, just absolutely amazing. It would be, but only if it happens. Well, it might happen, but who knows? And if he happens to turn into something, a new form or something like that, or whatever, what he will look like. Okay, so what he will look like, try to guess. Well, he will look like this, the picture on your screen. Yes, no, I'm just kidding. He isn't gonna look like that at all. But what he's gonna look like is his eyebrows are in some way gonna change the direction of the spiral. The spiral that goes clockwise. One of his eyebrows will get anti-clockwise from the other side of from the other end of the eyebrow. For instance, that the eye that he keeps open after the time skip, his right eye, is going to, the spiral is going to move from clockwise to anti-clockwise, and those spirals will make a V kind of shape. And Sanji will lift up his hair, and then his hairs will be something like his internal demon. Well, we've already seen his being demon and something related to devil. Well, that form might take over Sanji. Every person every person has two faces. One is, I mean, I can say that one side you can relate to angel and the other side you can relate to devil. So the devil's form will wake up, and Sanji is going to confront Pudding, break the wall and enter the Pudding's room, and would threaten her, because it would be devil of Sanji. He's gonna threaten a girl, but he isn't gonna kick her or anything like that. And he will free Reiju and will get to do something like that. And this is basically what I want to say to y'all. Well, what he's gonna look like is, I just said, the spiral of one of his eyebrow is going to get from clockwise spiral from clockwise to anti-clockwise, just like his siblings. And he's gonna resemble all of the features of his own and of some of his siblings. And this is what I want to say in this theory. Well, I know that it isn't a lot, but due to the fact that I'm not well, you can hear my voice and can tell that I'm not well. So this is all for today, and I hope you guys like this little theory of mine. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the theory I just made, and comment down in the comment section below that what your thoughts are. And there aren't anything more that I want to say. This is all, and I'm the Thing, and I'll see you in the next one.